Exit that. All the coughs. Right. Let me get some things loaded. I don't think I'm gonna be on long tonight. I want to do some refactoring. Right. Visual Studio. You go there. Oh, we'll need some get cracking as well. No, wrong one. There you go. Let's shove it over here. Anytime today. Anytime today, Visual Studio. No, no. So it's gone. It doesn't know what it's doing. Oh my god, you are a total piece of rubbish. Come on, just let me just hurl it out the window. Just seriously, hurl it straight out of a window. This is why we use Rider, kids. Oh my god. Right. Finally. Decided it wants to play ball. Let me get cracking. The dulcet tones of Open Transport Tycoon there in the background. Right then. So it's worth mentioning at this point there's some stuff's been refactored already. So I tried to split some stuff out. Because it was an investigatory thing, I thought I'll just go off and do it. No one's going to care. And as it turns out, so cards here. Cards is actually pretty isolated. So I basically just rolled cards up into OpenRPG. So if I load up OpenRPG somewhere, yeah, you'll do window. Come over here. If you go to OpenRPG, and if you go to the web one, there we go. There's card components on here now, and that might look familiar. And there we go. So I've kind of rolled cards up into this level, so we don't actually need the notion of cards anymore. We've completely isolated that from our project, which is good. So that's one thing. So I'll remove that in a minute. The game now has become a lot smaller, as you can see. Hello.
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 Did I interrupt you?
It's fine. It's
Sorry.
fine. It's fine. This is fine. I'm just so you know cards. You know my cards in my game. I kind of thought, you know what, they're isolated enough now that I can just put them into OpenRPG. So I just kind of took them and literally put them in OpenRPG. So I no longer need cards really in this project. Well, I need some cards because I've got kind of custom cards which I haven't got in OpenRPG, like spell cards. But generally, I've just moved it out. I've done some refactoring. I do like refactoring. It's a nice therapeutic.
Very cathartic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, I was just waffling about that really because I've moved bits around, but I'm still like, oh, I think there's still more to do, more to because I've got a lot of repositories, and I don't normally like having like concrete repositories per model type. So I've got like iAbility repository, ability repository, iClass template repository, class template repository. It's like, really? They all do the same thing. So I just generally like to have, normally if like we're in databasey world, I just kind of go, we've got an iRepository and it's a generic, and then when you do the DI bit, it just injects in whatever types it wants and off it goes. But here, because each one was internally creating its own stuff, that's going to get binned off. I'm going to split off that bit into its own one, in which case this can pretty much get deleted. And then at some point, that'll then get turned into JSON anyway. I went and did some work on persistity as well, because persistity used to depend on a library called Lazy Data, which was like a custom serialization framework. And that's cool and good, but not everybody wants to be bound to that for their serialization needs. So I kind of split that off. So you can use that, but that's an extension, or you can use like just JSON.NET or whatever with it. So I still have the notion of pipelines, but separated from the serialization framework. So that's something that I'll roll in at some point as well to load it. But anyway, I need to separate bits out. So mechanics now And this is less directly towards UK, more to the ether, the void that is the internet. The mechanics bit now contains all our kind of unique sort of stuff built on top of OpenRPG. Because you know what I did, Kate? I went, hey, I'm gonna have a namespace which was bk9k.openrpg. That seems sensible, right? If I'm overriding OpenRPG stuff for my game. And do you know what happened?
What's that?
Oh, everything just shut the bed. Yeah, everything just shut the bed. Going, well, you can't include OpenRPG here because you've got a namespace called OpenRPG somewhere else, even though it's a nested one. So I was like, GTFO, lols, and yeah, bin that right off. Oh, ability. I don't need ability anymore. I've rolled that into OpenRPG as well. I've also improved some of these bits as well in OpenRPG, so a bit more flexible. Like I used to have in OpenRPG there was an I has asset code, which was kind of there to say, well, actually this, whatever it is, this effect, item, whatever, it's going to be tied to an asset. So like, let's say you've got a sword item, that's probably going to be tied to a 3D model of a sword, an icon of a sword. Maybe some effects for a sword, that sort of thing. So it was kind of there to say, hey, let's tie this to an asset in the view layer. But it was just a string. It's like one single string isn't always going to be enough. And because I've got this notion of variables, so everything has like a blackboard sort of system where you can just apply any variables to it. I thought, you know what, let's just bin that off and just have it as a variable. Let's just go nuts. And like this has unique ID, don't need that anymore. That can be a variable. Get in the bin. Get in the bin, all of you. Default equipment don't need you anymore. Get in the bin. Get in the bin. Yeah. So I'm kind of looking forward to refactoring some of this. Cards. Do we know if Gooch is back? I know that he mentioned he was away, but I don't know for how long.
He said he was. I don't know if he's been consumed by the void despair in Wales, or if he is actually. I'm currently playing City Skylines, but
is he? Well, that's interesting.
I am.
Oh, you are. Oh, get it streamed. Get it streamed. I've wanted to play that, but I don't have the patience to sit down and learn it. This is my problem with these big games, big boy games. I'm like, I look at them and I'm like, oh, I haven't got the mental capacity to deal with this. I can't even. That's where I stand on it. But yeah, I can't even right now.
I have a bit of a sewage issue at the moment.
You're a bit of a what?
Well, it's not sewage issue. It's not a major issue, but it's not the best. Like, so you can see my little screen.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it all thingy because I remember we used to have it on the stream. So it's like watching you, but then I messed up the ratios of it all, and it's all gone a bit messy. That seems okay.
So, I mean, the aesthetic's not quite perfect, but it's kind of all right. So, I've got my little European.
Oh yeah.
Town. Got my little tram network. And it's got a bit of altitude difference as well, which is kind of cool.
Well, that's nice. I mean, it looks really good. Do you have to like?
Old town over there.
I only really have experience with SimCity, and with that, it was kind of like you just went. I haven't played the newest SimCity. It's like the old 2D ones, and you just kind of you'd be like, right, okay, I know the industrial zone's going to be. I'll put stuff there. I'll put the roads around there, and there's the cheapy houses near the industrial stuff and things. But is this the same sort of thing? Oh, you're painting areas now. Oh God, what's that do?
Yeah, I was just painting some zones. You can so when you create a district, you can then choose how the district works. So Maple Hills is actually my old town. So what I can do is you can set various district policies.
Oh right, yeah.
On each area. You can prevent you can prevent large trucks going through, for example. So this is my big roundabout. which
Oh yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
my traffic seems to be pretty good. Like there's no real major traffic build up. There's a little bit around here, but it's not too bad. 83%, so really good. So this is my main like roundabout for all the shit that's coming in and out of my city.
It's like the Arc de
Mostly.
Triomphe sort of area, isn't it? The big round thing. You need that. You need like a little statue in the middle.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually going to put another road in the middle, and then have like some sort of like transport hub thing in the around here, and a train.
That sounds pretty good.
Like over in the corner. But this is the main. This is the main road in and out. I've got industry which comes off here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've got a little pedestrian bridge there. A little pedestrian.
Oh, look at the little pedestrian running over there. Oh, another one. Yeah, yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah, see where they're going, like the route they're taking. So they've actually walked to work.
Oh, that's healthy.
So they've used the bridge. And then I've got a little residential area around here, my little farm community.
Nice.
So these are like
all the organic eggs and stuff there. Self-serve milk dispensers.
And then I've got a shitty little suburban dystopia over here.
Oh right, yeah. The start of Milton Keynes or something there. Oh wow.
Yeah, and then I've got like another block of dystopia. More dystopia.
Loads of it
around here, like small business district.
Is it like Anno, where like you have the schools have catchment areas and stuff?
Yeah. So this high school is pretty much maxed out actually. So high school, it shows you the high school availability, and as you can see,
like nobody's educated down
there. There's no real catchment area because you can always have buses to like ship people about. So I'll plop another school down somewhere.
Plop another school down.
I mean, it doesn't
give the people what they want.
Because I've got a university there, so I could put a high school down.
Yeah. Because I think I've got this one. Which one do you say it was called? Because there's a few cities one, isn't there? Skylines.
Cities Skyline.
Yeah, I've got that one.
Yeah. And then I need some elementary schools because I need a lot of elementary schools. We're actually missing I'll put a shitty little school over here for them. Yeah. So, wow, I need lots of schools. Now. Wow.
Everybody wants educating.
High schools, university. And then you've got like healthcare, death care as well.
So, death care. I know what you mean. Yeah, old people's homes.
You need to put corpses somewhere and stuff like that. But and childcare, and then elderly care.
All the care.
So like care, all the care homes and stuff like that for the older parts. So
apparently the traffic management and stuff in that game's pretty good. Is that a thing?
Yeah. So if you look at traffic management here, like if I click on an area, so I click. Let's see the traffic. The traffic's really bad. Not really anywhere. There's a few pinch points here. So let's have a look and see. Here we've got a lot of people driving in and out to the residential areas. So really, what we need is some way for residential people here to be able to get out of the city, because they have to snake down through this little road. There's no real other way out.
Well, that's it. Yeah, it's just all built up areas nearby. They've got to. Unless you put like a massive bridge over the houses or something, if you can do that.
You've got to go somewhere, and one thing I like to do is I like to have a road tunnel. You just like dip into the tunnel and away you go.
Oh, so yeah, I didn't even think about going underground.
Got enough money for it.
That's why you're paid the big bucks to do this.
So then you just ferry them out. But
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
there is one major arterial road in my city's very small and it's kind of cramped. I could do with expanding that way. But
That's the
like,
joy of it, isn't it?
if I got this main road, and brought another main road down, I could pull the traffic along the little coastal road down here. Could do that. But it's not too bad at the moment. Like 86% traffic is really good.
Oh, right, okay.
My pollution is an issue though.
Is that
So
legitimately
we've
like
got
a
a nice
brown
little-
lake, or is that?
That's literally shit. That is
Oh, right.
literally shit. Here is my outflow for the shit.
Nice. Just
and
straight near the
it's
poor
flowing.
area.
Yeah.
Well, I
So
mean,
what I need the water treatment, which I get soon.
okay. Well, I mean, Nestle, they might be hitting you up for tips soon, because I think they operate this sort of
like you're dumping effluent into the
maybe
water supply.
This is how they like do their training.
Yeah.
They're training for like, hey, how can we model maximum profits from this area? Let's put it in city skylines.
Look at that tilt shift. Cool.
So many people tilt shift. I
Wow.
love me some tilt shift. No, it hasn't quite got the blur on it. Or it doesn't look like it from here.
It does have some blur on it. It does have the blur on it. Yeah.
It looks very pretty though. Just like going round. It's like I'm in an Italian city or something.
This part of the city's a little bit nicer, but you can see just in the corner the sea of just solid shit.
Just I like how there's like a boundary line on it as well. The sea's like, I don't want this. You keep it there.
Yeah, it's just slowly glooping out. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this now and I'm going to go into Final Fantasy MMORPG Online.
Oh my goodness, I've heard that that's a really good game with a free trial. Maybe I should give that a go one day.
I'm going to see if I can load one of my other cities. See if I can load up this one.
Is this like the
super huge town?
Super huge town.
Yeah. I think it might be super huge. Oh no, this isn't super huge town.
I mean, it's a bit bigger, I think.
Yeah.
What's that big square down the bottom left?
Oh, it's an airport.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, this isn't my largest city that I've made.
That's pretty good though. I like your bridges. It's like London there, isn't it? London town with all the bridges.
Ace. This is it. Ace. 115,000 population. Be surprised if this even works.
Just crashes your entire computer.
Yeah. Oh, this is it. Yeah.
Everything looks a bit foggy. Is that because of pollution or something, or is that just time of day?
Pollution.
Oh, that's nice. A nice, healthy lungs for them all there. It's very compartmentalized.
I've got farming around here.
Yeah.
And then I've got another area around here. This is just totally out of place. Like that luxury hotel is just in such a stupid location. I've got another area around here.
I mean, there's so much water
just cargo
here.
ships, just going straight through the middle.
Yeah. I mean, but you've made it work. Most people be like, I'm not building place here. It's too watery, or more land. But you've made it work.
Yeah. Oh, just bumbling straight through. Cargo ship just going straight through the bridge. Build a public library. And then I've got the industry area, which is just total shit. On this road network, which is just catastrophic. Yeah, I actually had an area around here. I think. Oh my god! Look at this! Look at this absolute soup of roads. Seen words to you when I said I build underground.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
underground.
Oh my goodness, look at that. It's just like one
Yeah.
big sinkhole just waiting to collapse.
Like the city isn't propped up on anything. But look at my mass transit network.
Oh, look at all that.
It's like
Is the red
it's
means
different.
that it's
All
a
of these
bit
different.
too it's a bit too overused.
The
I assume
thing
the
is,
color
my
coding means
traffic
that.
is only 71%, and for a city this big, oh, building burned down.
Well,
A
you
city
probably
this
don't want
big,
that
it's
to
not too
happen.
bad. No. And the thing is, the really cool thing is that I've got a little there's a transport interchange somewhere around here. Beach Heights. This is it. So like, there's like people that'll wander up and they'll go to. There's like a tube station somewhere.
Oh right, yeah.
There's a couple. Can't find them, and you can see that they go to one tube station and they walk across and then they get into another and then they take a bus and then they get off that, and it's like you can see the route that they take.
It's amazing.
It's not
But
my
it goes to that
nicest,
level of detail.
but it's good. It's good. The amount of detail that it does, like modelling what people want to do in the city. It's quite smart. Another smart thing I need to do is I need to actually sort myself some food out because I've not actually had any tea.
Oh, in real life, Kate, not virtual Kate. Right, well, I'll close that for a minute then, as you've gone. Sorry, Kate capture. You what? I had chicken.
What date is it?
What date is it? It is
Yeah,
the
I bought some
24th.
chicken. Roast chicken.
Oh, like me some roast chicken. Before lockdown, I wasn't really eating that much meat. I'm not vegan or anything, but I was like, like, you know, chicken breasts and stuff. I just find it like grey matter. It doesn't do anything for me. Chicken thighs are okay, and I've never really been a beef or steak fan. But the kids, like, they're having burgers at school, and they're like, "Oh, we like burgers." So every now and again, I'm having to buy burgers
This
and
is
stuff.
this is the first chicken I've bought in months. I don't usually buy it. Well,
No, I'm not judging you for buying chickens. I mean, if you like it, go nom on a chicken. I can completely delete that now. I do like a burger. I love a burger. It'll be interesting when we get lab developed meat, because it's going to be a lot better for the environment, and ethically, it's going to be a lot better. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still not as good as not killing an animal, but it'll be ethically a lot better as well. It'll be interesting to see what will happen when that comes out, like, mainstream. Just deleting stuff in here. No, so that one. Don't need that anymore. Go in the bin. I don't need that anymore. That was short lived. There, that looks accurate. Right, let's see what the others.
I'm making a load of.
You are?
Make a load of spicy chicken.
Oh, spicy chicken. That sounds good.
Um, so, spiced with yellow. Oh, God, I hate cutting chicken up. It's fucking boring.
Oh yeah, cutting up raw chicken. It's just all like,
Oh,
just all. I don't know how to describe it. But it just all kind of sloshes about, doesn't it? All the meat, all like
what it is.
sloshies.
Um, I need to.
Actually, I just go with very like bench. So with this now, because we've got the notion of variables on stuff, this will
I have a
effectively let
Nando's
us.
Perry rub.
This will effectively let us just attach
Didn't
onto
even know I
almost
thought that.
every object. What? Peri peri did you say?
Yeah.
It's like I only get a few. It's like a garbled radio. It's like peri peri.
Sorry.
Roger, over.
Instead, I have some peri peri rub for it.
Oh yes, get that on. But you ideally want to leave that for a bit though on there, don't you? But I guess if you're in a rush, you can just like massage it on and just cook it. What could go wrong?
It's a dry rub. It's a dry rub. So I'll just slather it on. Although this is probably going to take like half an hour to cook.
I'm getting a bit hungry now that you talk about food and stuff. I only had an egg sandwich for tea. Because we had a parents' evening tonight. So it was like, oh, well, I got to quickly grab something quick before we have to speak to the teacher. No. Actually, no, maybe that can go there. Ooh. I'm pressing random buttons now. Don't know what's going on. That one. Nope, that's not useful variables. Actually, what do they call it in Opa? Uh, it's in there. Oh, variable type. Oh, where's the other one? I'm looking for. It must be in that then. Must be in the thingy layer. Oh no, maybe God I didn't. Oh yeah, one absolute moron. Yeah, the more I'm thinking about your peri peri chicken, the one I'm thinking I need to go grab something to eat. I'm wasting away now. I was perfectly fine till you mentioned chicken, and now I may as well just be like dying on my last legs, just needing to eat something, starving. You've ever? Right, there we go. I'll just call it.
That's gonna be spicy.
Don't know what you just said. Balls. Go for 6,000. Yeah, let's go for 5,500. 5,100. There we go. Right, it's happening. I'm going AFK. I'm going to get something. You've made me hungry. I'll be back in a minute. I've got some strawberry granola with some cherry kefir. It's almost like I could wear a hipster badge right now, and I'd fit right in.
Tempted to do some coding tonight. Oh, I really was.
You are.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
But I don't know what. I don't know what I'm.
I heard that somebody out there needs help with utility AI. Maybe you should learn that and then teach them. I'm trying to come up with a mouthful of granola. When you do your Unity and then stream it, and then you're like, "Oh, this is shit," and I'll be like, "Don't worry, you can you make it less shit or something." I can't even right now. That's what I'm getting from you. That's
I can't do Unity.
don't do it then. It's great though, Kate. It'll welcome you with open arms. When that day comes and you're like, "Okay, Uni, let's just settle down and get this hammered out." Oh, it'll be the perfect perfect day for you.
Yeah, Unity. I don't know. I should carry on working on my turret game, but you know.
Do the turrets. Do the turrets.
Oh, you cut out. I just heard a do the turret.
That was pretty much it.
Do the
That was
turret
pretty much
game?
it. Do the turrets. Do the turrets.
Turret.
All the turrets. Well, there we go. Granola's pretty much done that. I have to mute myself because I have a really clicky jaw. So if I'm eating, Mez always hates it. He's like, "Oh my god, will you just fucking break your jaw or something?" It's just so clicky. Like, yeah, you loaded it with your turrets, then. Gone. Put yourself in the oven with the chicken
No.
piri piri. I can't even. I mean, I wasn't planning to be on for ages. So, I mean, if you're like, you just want to eat your chicken and just, like, go die in a corner or something, I can quite happily just call it in like 30 minutes and go my way. But if you're going to be on doing some code, I might stay on for a bit longer.
Oh, coding. I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I think I just need to play computer games.
You play that Final Fantasy game, which
I've
is
been
really
writing.
Right, so this is just basically making so we still have a unique ID, but it's just handled in a slightly different way. And because this is an object variable, it can be assigned anywhere. So we can assign this to cards, we can assign it to characters. It's all good. So if we're going to include all these bits, but it's like, I can't find these things, like, don't worry. They're all there. They're all just in different places now. What they're complaining? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Must be in the interfaces. It's also really good that we've pushed this down to the open source, because that means that regardless of this crazy example we're doing now, anybody who uses OpenRPG now has the ability to get cards, which is cool and good, as Dude should say. But sort of do some well, not polyfilling exactly, but they'll sort of wire up a lot of pieces. Let me just build again. What level are you now of Final Fantasy?
$69.
Oh my goodness. What's the max? 80.
80. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my healer is 69 level. Yeah. It's very good. Slowly but surely speeding through the story. Yeah, I've got White Mage 62, Scholar is White Mage 69, Scholar's 62.
What was the new healer you were getting? Because that was a low levelish one, wasn't it?
The Oh, I've got Astrologian.
Yes, that sounds about right.
I haven't. Yeah, I haven't got that one. Yeah, I haven't even started with that one. It's like I got the dancer. She's like melee ranged. Sorry, not melee ranged. Ranged physical.
Oh right, okay.
But I haven't even started that yet.
That's the cool thing, because there's all these classes. You can just go, well, I'll just unlock them and I'll play them when I can be asked. So as I was saying before, because asset code no longer exists on classes, it's a custom variable. We just got to move all these bits out. It's custom variable, so it'll only take a minute. Oh, why doesn't it let me have that? Oh, yeah, that's right, because... Yeah, what an idiot. I'll start at 5,000 and put that at 5,000 on one. Oh, and the extension method. Ugh. Classic.
I don't even think I can look at that turret game source code.
Just dead to you, is it?
It's just, I just can't.
No, that's not right. That sounds like variables aren't float. No. Apparently they are. That feels like an issue.
There's a patch being released tomorrow.
Always a new content.
Yeah. Shadowbringers patch 5.5. I don't know what it's got. So it has more, obviously, main story quests. It has another dungeon.
Oh, right, cool. What, for our level range?
No, another raid.
Oh, right. Okay, for a sec.
Couple more trials. Few more weapons to fight. Good. Stuff coming.
Sorry, back. I heard raid. You got raid.
Yeah, new raid, new dungeon, trial, a few other things. It's yeah, new raid, new dungeon, new trial, new trial. It's quite a bit of stuff.
See, the variables objects. It's an object. The other thing's talking bullshit.
I'm trying to catch up with this game, and it's moving faster than I can.
That's wrong.
It's like, slow down.
That's it, isn't it? It's just like too much. Just you think, oh, I'm done with the content. No, go back. Go back. There's still things to see. I'm a bit confused, Kate, because I've updated the library, and I'm pretty sure NuGet's got the new version. But this is telling me, no, you haven't got the new, there's no new version. What are you on about? I'm drunk. .88. Yeah, so why is that one giving right? It's not 13.80 bag of shit. It's just lying to my face. I hate it when it does that. Might be really sharper as well. Really resharp. Any news from Mikey and Sam?
Dragons living. With what?
Any news from Mikey and Sam?
No. All quiet on the Western Front.
Wait,
I was there at the weekend.
You what?
I was there at the weekend.
All right, so they're good though. They're good.
Yeah, they're all right. Yeah. No baby yet.
I got my jab in 2 days.
Oh, nice.
I don't know which one they're gonna
How old are
convince
you?
me like. 38? I think I'm
Okay.
38.
You'll get the AstraZeneca Donkey Punch one then.
Is that the good one or the bad one? Is that the one which the India is
The
resistant?
one. It's the one where you feel like you've had a lot to drink.
Oh no. I haven't been drunk in a while. So.
As far as this, I think as far as this Indian variant, they all work fine.
Oh,
Like,
that's
they're
good.
all just as good. Yeah, because the thing is, they ultimately they're all based off bits of the coronavirus anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah, the stars thing or whatever.
Some way, shape, or form. So it's not like your immune system is being purposely trained wrong as a joke. You know, they're like,
Yeah, I guess the main worry was that would it be too different? Because I think one of them can evade the immune system to some extent. I'm not sure if that's the South African one or something. But yeah, one of them's a bit sketchy
I
in that
think
regard.
as far as the numbers, there's no. They're all just as good as each other,
Oh, that's good then.
and they're not that far off. Like, obviously, when a variant comes around, it might be like subtly different, but it sounds like there's nothing really in it, you know. It's yeah.
That's what we
If something
want.
comes around that's like, if something comes around that's resistant to everything, then it's like, well, shit.
Yeah.
But
Well, apparently it's kicking back off in Japan
know.
again now. And they're like, we shouldn't be doing the Olympics, which I kind of agree with. I don't think they should be doing the Olympics anyway. But they're like, yeah. Hospitals are pretty much grinding to a halt.
They could just like not do the Olympics, couldn't they?
Yeah.
You know, just.
I mean, the thing is as well,
Ooh.
one of the main reasons that countries do the Olympics is to get the tourism. They're not going to get the tourism because nobody's going to be travelling there. Well, not as many people will be travelling there. It seems like they may as well have just called it off and gone, you know what? When it's not a rainy day, then we'll do the Olympics and get the full benefit from it. Because Japan's a really nice place. It's a shame that a load of people who are probably going to go there for the Olympics, who might not have been there before, will no longer be going there. So. Have you ever been to Japan or wanted to go there?
I would love to go to Japan. I would love to go snowboarding in Japan.
Yeah, the Alpine Pass place. Yeah. They probably got like a. Probably it's like a cosplay convention and meet all the people with their real life cat ears and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's go to a Final Fantasy like fan fest when it's on.
Yes, that'd be amazing.
We
God, this one's a long one.
Just checking my chicken. Oh, it looks godlike.
It's hard to mess up a roast chicken, really.
Yeah, but the amount of seasoning I've put on it, it just looks.
And the
just
juices
looks
coming
so
out of it
nice.
as well. All them juices.
Yeah. It's had 25 minutes with foil on top. Now foil's come off and it's 10 minutes to
Just brown. Nicely
give it
brown.
a bit. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I need to figure out a programming project, like whether it be like game dev in Unity or what.
Well, why don't you try and make? You've already got like the concept, the core concept for a tower defense. Why don't you try and make a similar sort of tower defense in Unity? Because I think you'll be surprised at how quick you can. Well, I say that if you use existing assets like free ones or whatever, you'd be surprised at how quick you can put something together.
As far as making 3D assets in Blender, I can do that quickly. You know, I know my way around Blender. I don't need to texture it. I can just do flat shit to start with. You know, it's just
well, I wouldn't be too worried
cubes.
about that. But I mean,
That's
stuff
all
like pathfinding, for example. I mean, Unity's built in Pathfinder, isn't that great? But there's a free one which you can use. Well, there's a couple of free ones, but there's like that there.
Yeah.
Boom, your pathfinding sorted. So you pretty much just go, well, hey, everything can path towards the goal, and then it's like the physics system's already pretty good in there. You just have your tower there with your physics radius checks or whatever, and it's already got particle systems in there.
That I want it to be it needs to be a multiplayer tower defense. That's what I've built before, and that's what I'd need it to be.
Well, I mean, baby steps here. If you're going like from not using Unity to using Unity, maybe keep the multiplayer to later.
The whole point is it's multiplayer. It's not multiplayer. Isn't like particularly difficult. Like really,
well, I guess. But the thing is, the way you design stuff, the multiplayer. I don't want to just say that you can just tack multiplayer on, because I appreciate it's never that easy. But as long as you're keeping it in mind, you can because I mean some people design games like the way we're doing it on this thing, where it's all view separated and it's all just events firing. It's no different than event firing over a TCP socket to an eye observable in memory. So as long as the stuff's firing over at a reasonable rate, you can kind of, as long as it's decoupled, you're fine. That's what I'm trying to say. If it's decoupled, it doesn't matter too much that you've got other players there. It's just another entity with states that you're updating.
I know. It's just what do I like? Do I want to do a project where I'm just like gluing various third-party libraries together and swearing?
That's what making a game is. That's what making a game is. Regardless, it doesn't matter who wrote that functionality.
Hang on. What I said is a programming project. You immediately assumed game.
Oh, right. Well, why? That's the whole point of using an engine, though. So you bypass the whole making the infrastructure. You make your custom bit.
There's using an engine, and there's going onto the store and going, which library shall I get that has a reasonable number of stars, and then gluing that to something else.
To some extent.
Going, right.
But I mean, that's for like let's say for example a dialogue system. Unity doesn't have anything built in. It's got UI stuff, and you can make your own. That's fine, but it's gonna take you forever to have one. Like actually showing a dialogue on the screen. Sure, that's simple, but then you're like, well, okay, I need to make a database to store all my stuff. I need localization. Maybe I want triggers. Maybe I want custom text integration. Maybe I want avatars. Maybe I want custom data storable in these dialogue bits. And it's like, well, the amount of time it would take you to write all of that and a custom editor, you just get one off the asset store for like 20 quid, done.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, no, right. The thing is that like that. My goal isn't to make a game. My goal is to just mindlessly code something in a random direction.
Well, just open up a class library and just have at it then.
That's I
don't know what to tell you.
If I was gonna write, if I was gonna, maybe I should work on my flight sim thing. Maybe I should do that.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I don't get what you work on. They're your projects, but It's just you've got
I
so much
know.
knowledge of this stuff, and you could do something. You could finish something. Be like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to make something. I just want to talk about making
Right.
something,
The
and
thing
then
is, I don't know. I don't think I want to make a game. I think I'm done with game dev. I just can't be asked with it. I'm
also
gonna
is that
make.
because you try
I'm
to
gonna
bite off
carry
too much
on with.
yourself?
I'm gonna.
I mean, Gutra's offered to help. He's unreliable. He probably won't help at all. Probably more of a hindrance. But I mean, if you had like people helping, would that help? Oh no, it's this one again.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like hero-based tower defense. Ta-da! Done. Simples.
Yeah, see, I think I quite like the idea of making games, but I just kind of I get bogged down in the actual game design aspect. I'm not good. I've never really done game design. I've always done the programming aspect of it, so I can kind of I can
I think it takes a lot of time,
yeah
and
yeah.
I don't think I wanna. I don't think I want to spend my time doing that. Like the thing is with the flight sim thing that I built, it like functionally does what it needs to. I can just add more stuff to it now.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
tracks a flight, which is perfect. I just need to add more stuff to it.
Well, this is kind of why I do more open source stuff now, because I found when I was making a lot of these game things, don't get me wrong, I'd be able to get like some sort of prototype going, but you always reach a point where it's like, well, I kind of need somebody else, be it to help with the code that I like, the skill sets I'm lacking, the artwork, the general design, juicing it up. I mean, there's always a point where I'm like, oh, I could redo somebody else, and then because I can't find anybody else, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna cut out the bits which are useful, put it in an open source library, and share it.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked out okay because other people then get to benefit from some of the stuff. But it is still like, oh, I've, I would like the whole reason I got into programming was to make games, and I've not really. I mean, in university, I made some simple games as part of our course, and I've made some really dog shit ones just like as a tutorial for other people. But I've never made a game that I've really wanted to make because they're always a bit too lofty in what I want from them. And even if I try and simplify it, it's like there'll always be like one or two technical things about this is I've bitten off a bit too much here.
Yeah.
But ironically, the most fullest game I've made to date, the game I'm happiest with, was an MMO, which is that PHP one, because that actually functioned. I had editors, there was lots of content there, people were playing it, it was all good. And that's what people say, don't make an MMO for your first project. Well, maybe maybe if you had a peak on your first project, maybe make it that.
Thing is that if making a multiplayer RPG as your first project, like really, if you understand the component parts and how to set about building it, it's not difficult.
No.
It's like it's just a lot of work involved if you you need to tackle it in the right sort of way. You know, it's
and again, this was on a web thing anyway, so it's not true multiplayer. Well, although there was Ajax multiplayer, so you could have a bit of true multiplayer, but even so, it was all fake.
Yeah. Jeez.
What else do I need to have one of them? Oh. Well, shit. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do here. I know what I can do. Just lazy load it. No. Yeah, because like when you were talking about when we were trying out your tower defense, I was like, oh, I quite fancy making a tower defense. It's like this thing. The whole reason I'm making this is because I saw somebody else on Reddit make something. I was like, oh, I quite like the look of that. And I haven't made a game of that sort of genre before. I'll give that a go. I quite like having a stab at making something.
Spicy chicken.
Oh, is it all done? Does it smell delicious?
Yeah, I still can't smell it, so
Oh, you
it
can't
smells
smell or
spicy.
taste?
Nope. Nope.
Oh,
No.
wow.
Nope.
I thought it was just taste the one. I didn't know you smell
mean,
one.
You can smell some things. Like I've got a candle I can smell.
Oh, right,
Sort
okay.
of. Yeah. I can smell toothpaste and taste toothpaste, sort of.
Oh, well, that's...
Um,
Of all the things that you could possibly taste, toothpaste is probably not up there on the ones you want to be tasting, really, is it?
no. All right. I think it's going to take a while to come back. It's going to take a long while.
Crazy, though. I mean, it's been gone for so long.
Yeah, since like December.
Mental.
Like December.
Well, matter of fact, it worked. That's a bonus. There we go. Right, and then I can pull all this stuff out of the repository. Space for that. The idea here is that I'm basically going to be moving everything from the repositories internally to external datasets, and then eventually this will get pushed into JSON or XML, whatever. But for the moment, the key is to get it out of the repositories. I can remove a load of these repositories and just basically instantiate a default one for the required interface. It'll make sense in a few minutes. Item done.
No.
Oh, damn, I might not be able to do that. Well, it doesn't matter for the moment. I can still keep that as is. Right, item template, race template. Ones. Oh my goodness. Come on, die, you piece of shit. Absolute piece of shit. There we go. Oh, what class repository thing. You need to give me more info about this chicken K. I feel like I'm losing out here.
It's incredibly hot, and my face hurts.
Nice. Nice.
Eaten half of it.
Is it all boneless? Is it like chicken
Yeah.
breasts and thighs and stuff?
Yeah, I just 3 chicken breast fillets that I've just scored
Nice.
and then rubbed stuff into them.
I think I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, it's the worst.
I had
Because
a
I'm in
ploughman's lunch for my dinner
Plowman's
today as well.
lunch.
It was nice.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Tangy pickle.
Oh, you could taste the
Some
tangy
little
pickle then.
silver sticker. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Well,
like a bit
yeah,
tangy
it's
pickle.
because it's just sweet. So I quite like lettuce at the moment because it's nice and crunchy.
Yeah, I like me a bit of lettuce. There's quite a few different types of lettuces as well, isn't there? They don't get much love, but they're out there.
Iceberg is
Yeah, that's the
my
staple,
fave.
isn't it? Can't go wrong with an iceberg lettuce. I need to blow my nose. One sec. I've got a really annoying problem with the fridge at the moment as well, because whenever we get iceberg lettuces, I'm not sure it's because it's too cold or something at the back, but it just tends to ice half the lettuce and it just turns into a soggy mess that no one wants to touch.
Oh, that's not very good.
No, it's definitely not. Oh, no, wrong play. What time are we on? Right, I'll try and get this stuff done, and then I'm gonna go cry in a pillow or something. Sound effect. Oh. Yeah, because I'm getting to the point now with this where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to actually think about the design aspect of, well, what cards am I gonna have? What
Yeah.
well, movement and stuff. I'll have to think of that at some point. Because I think I'm gonna have a stab in a. I'm just getting a console app or something, and have a stab at putting together some basic utility UI thing, and then because I understand fuzzy logic, that's fine. I get fuzzy logic, and I get the overall process and what it's trying to achieve. What I don't 100% get is where certain bits of data should be stored. That's my disconnect here. So I imagine I'll have some like black box, the black box, blackboard sort of variable things attached to it. I don't know. Oh, what was that? Wow. So all the bots going for it. Come on, bots. They even beat the spam filter. Having a go. Having a good go. There's also some incorrect terminologies as well because they're all down as types in here, but really some of these are lookup types rather than actual types. So that needs to be fixed as well. Leave that one as it is, and that's a bit trickier to migrate over. I might need to change how that bit works. Because at runtime you want to have that, but you don't want a dependency on the actual thing. Anyway, doesn't matter. The rest of them are moved over.
Oh, you had a load of spam bots just coming in.
I know, yeah. They're having a proper go at it, weren't they? Thing is, luckily they don't really change what they say. So as long as you just put a few like generic-y filters in for them, and your job done. Right, well, at this point here, no, ability handler doesn't need it. That's probably the worst one to start with. That and the no. And that can go up there. Actually, I potentially make these static. Oh no, they can't be an interface then. Yeah. Right, let's see if this works. Yeah, my idea about deleting the repositories, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that entirely. I might be able to, but I have to put another layer in. Okay. It's blowing up on that stuff. Yes, which one's an innumerable of Cardiff? No, cancel, cancel. No. Yeah, unless can be converted by innumerable stuff. Well, let me just make sure. Oh. Shit. Resharp decided to try and get a bit clever on me. Maybe.
Oh no.
Oh, I just wish you would debug when you're in a debug mode. I'm trying to resolve that. Oh, I'll fix that later. Ultimately, I need to change the types over here to have a look at. What? Oh no! What? You were deleted. What did I change? Artifact. Cool. I'll do for now then. It's at least building. I imagine there's one with the DI layer. I'm not sure if that's a problem with the actual implementation rather than our usage. I could always do a constant just to rule that out. Actually, the width constructor should be fine. Wait, do I need to do a build? No, the build should happen automatically. Yeah. Not a clue. Not a clue at all. Maybe I'm gonna call it there then, Kate. It's been something. I might see you on tomorrow.
You all done? Yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. I'm gonna head to bed. I think I'm feeling a bit tired.
Chicken's taking it out of you.
A bit. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Thanks
for showing us your cities. It was educational,
Right.
eye-opening. Yeah. I'll see you next time then. Bye bye.
Will do. Bye bye. Bye bye bye.